I'm going to show you how to make one of the most traditional Armenian foods made from a plant called aveluk, which is the Armenian name for the horse sorrel. It grows everywhere in this area and is accessible to everyone. It's usually picked in summer and dried in the shade. Now let me show how to cook soup with aveluk. We pour boiled water over the dried sorrel leaves and leave it to soak for about 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we put some sunflower oil in the pan and add chopped up onions to it. We saute the onions in oil for some time, not too long, until it turns yellowish, just to add more taste to the dish. At the same time, we put 1 glass of groats into a pan of about 2 liters of water and boil it for about 20 minutes. When the onion gets yellowish, we add a spoonful of flour and stir it until it gets a bit reddish. When the leaves and the groats are soft enough, we add the onions to it. After that, we add salt and garlic to taste. Finally, we add some walnuts chopped up beforehand, which gives a specific taste to the soup. We stir the soup, and at the very end we add some paprika and black pepper to our taste. We cook the soup for another minute and turn it off. Leave the soup to stew a little bit for about 5 minutes or so, and then you can try it. Hello, my dear friends. My name is Dalia Aggomiladze. I was born and grew up in Khinkali. Right now, we are in my family cafe called Mimino. In our cafe, we cook and serve both Georgian and Armenian food. It is located in the yard of my parents' home. My father was a very hospitable person who enjoyed feasting, and it was really important for him to have an abundance and a variety of food on the table. So I'm doing my best to continue the family traditions. This is traditional Georgian bread called shotis puri, which looks, smells, and tastes absolutely delicious. It's also called mother's bread, and there are different kinds of it. In general, bread is the most important part of the Georgian meal. Even if there is nothing else on the table, you can be sure that bread is always there. That's why there are a lot of idioms in the Georgian language connected with the word bread. For example, bread and salt, which shows the importance of bread and hospitality in Georgian culture. This bread is traditionally baked in a deep circular clay oven called tone. It is also a very nice ritual because you know that you will have to feed someone with the bread baked with your own hands. Besides, we serve Georgian food in traditional Georgian plates and dishes to connect to Georgian culture and history. Right now I'm holding an old traditional Georgian wine flask called Khinkali. Our customers can drink wine from it, and this time I'm pouring some delicious pomegranate wine in it. Our customers also like Armenian cognac, and they drink it from this glass called sircha, which is traditionally used for drinking either vodka or cognac. My dear friends, the most important thing to remember when making khinkali is that the flour should be of very good quality. Besides, I'd like to point out that if you want to get a good dough for your khinkali, you should knead it with cold water. In this case, it's hard to knead, of course, but you can be sure that it will be very elastic and it won't burst when boiling. The dough for khinkali is made of flour, salt, and cold water. Knead it and leave it to rest several times. It should be elastic and this thick. Then roll it and cut out such circlets. and then roll each circlet like this. As for the stuffing, it's better to mix pork and veal, and if you want your khinkali to be juicy, you should add some cold water in it. You don't need too many spices for the stuffing. I only add some cilantro, either fresh or dried, some salt, black pepper and paprika to taste. And then we fold up each khinkali like this. Try to make as many folds as possible because it looks nice this way, and besides we can be sure that it won't come open in boiling water. The boiling time for khinkali is 7 minutes, not more. When the water boils, put some salt in it and drop your khinkali into it. After 7 minutes of boiling, your dish is ready.